Well, that's fine. It's the reflector. Here to reflect what you choose to neglect. Bright and early. Happy spring, everybody. Happy spring. Happy official astrological new year, or happy official equinox of the spring, which just means we're in the season of birth and newness and cleansing and new identity and stuff like that. And identity just means how you want to first see and feel with your actions or your intentions or your will. But yeah, today we talking about how to properly mind your business, okay? Because these ages nowadays, it'll make people, especially depending on what they're into, especially if you kind of been, having the same old thing going on for the past if you've been doing the same thing, and I mean like with the government, like having a job, nothing wrong with having a job, but if you're doing your job or whatever, and while you're there in every moment, every day, you not even like preserving your own energy, and the way you do it, you might like be a little nasty to people that don't even deserve it. It's always different types of workers. So yeah, but you could be the one, that, when I'm at work, I always just space out. That's not always good, but I space out because, first of all the jobs I had is like, low key, I'm not just busy the whole time. I guess warehouse jobs be the only one that do that. But let's see, make sure I'm good. Yeah. But anyways, yeah, basically people that's under the programming. I was just trying to give y'all like a sense of what I mean for real, like in real life. So, for the most part, when you invest in yourself and stuff, you're actually putting your whole soul into it. All right, this is you sacrificing your energy, your awareness and consciousness to kind of fit and fall in line. So when you're not aware of that, you're going to do it anyway, because we're conditioned to kind of be like that, where it'll end up just drying you out. Go check out my video of why people, or what's the meaning of being dry, really. It's the picture with that girl pointing the gun. But it's like all of these things drive you, especially if you're not aware. All of these things drive you into just distance, being like edgy, being unreasonable, not understanding and shit. Now everybody do it different. Like I said, it's not everybody, but for the most part, if you don't know what's going on, well, what I was just saying, then you probably fell victim. Shout out to all the Thrace people in this bitch. Was good. Talking about minding a business. So anyway, you see it in the title. So here's the thing. I had to bring up the people with the jobs and working with the government and all that, because not to say you don't need to work, it's just more like saying these be the main people, because they spend over half of their day. They spend more time at work than they sleep and being at home. So, they're gonna feel like basically you gotta get to their level. Or you got people that don't do anything, you know what I'm saying? And like, that's deep. You got people that don't do anything. And I appreciate that like, by the way. And they still basically find themselves making a job out of being in other people's business. So they over here trying to connect their thoughts with others, what they might be kind of going through, and sum it up and chalk it up to maybe what they themselves would be doing if they were in that position, and so on and so forth. Like, this can go in small levels all the way to big. So sometimes people step in your business like in a way where it's like, it seems like it's valuable, it seems like it's you know what I'm saying? It seems like they trying to give you like something, but like to feel uplifted about. But it's really just them trying to tell you what they would be doing if they were you. Now, if people just, if it's okay to do it sometime. Okay, shout out to Kylie Baldwin. Yo, what up, yo? Oh, Riley, my bad. I can't see. But like, there's so many examples where you feel like you can't even like be yourself without somebody else in your business. Now we can see examples of this with celebrities. Now you might say, "Well, that's a celebrity," but what is a celebrity? A celebrated human, just like me and you, that so happen to get picked based on their talent and right place, right time to meet the right people. Because we all know people talented, they ain't on, they not on. You feel me? They not put on. But and it'll be a situation where, oh yeah, shouts out to you, shout out to you, Riley, Riley from the Boondocks. Uh, yeah, but what was I saying about the business people? Yeah, okay, about celebrities. Yeah, so yeah, you see them and living life, and other people still somehow being in their business. So this lets you know it's like you should look at yourself like that, so you can like look at your own life and see the little ways. I don't like saying little, it's just that you don't have a lot of attention like everybody else, basically. So looking at the little ways, you feel me? What's it called? You can see that you have to basically sometimes go through people being in your business. You gotta sometimes slaughter people that be trying to go through your business using words. And you gotta nose running. You gotta somehow like understand what's going on. So even if you got your own business, right? You got everybody got family, everybody got friends, associates. You still gonna have somebody trying to ask you this, and that. And see, the thing is, we've been programmed to think the first question we need to ask is, what do you do? What do you do? Like, what do you work at? What is your career? Nigga, if you ask me, that's already being in somebody's business. But when you get into it where it's like it's somebody like closer, like family, blah blah blah, it'll be like they're living their life, not perfect, and then but they still gonna be the main people to put 2 cents on you. Their 2 cents on what they think you should be doing, whether you're doing something or not. And sometimes we all know we're doing something, but nobody knows what you're doing unless they sitting there with you. Like they don't really know what you're doing. Like you ever been in school and then people gonna try to tell you, oh, you don't be studying, or you don't do your homework, or oh, what do? You don't work out. You slacking or something like that. Like I was in sports, so so it's like it'd be like, nigga, first of all, you don't know. You ain't even on, you don't see a camera. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't and it's like, and beyond that, cause that's common sense. Beyond that, why is a person even trying to get on your ass? Not on your ass, but get up in your Kool-Aid. Okay. So, like I said, a lot of people that's programmed into the old system, they don't realize, nigga, you can have an idea, you can have an opinion. Nobody said you can't have an opinion. It's how you're using the opinion, and then how long you stand on your opinion, especially if it's about somebody else or something else. It's like you gotta manage it. You gotta control it. So there's a time and place for everything. So gossip, you can do that sometimes. Hating, you can do that sometimes. Loving, do that sometimes. Whatever, giving, do that sometimes. But as far as the minding your business, it's like everybody need to be more strict on shutting the fuck up. That's what I'm getting to. Because like I said, the programming is what, like the mental processes of everybody is basically trying to figure out what a person does, so maybe they can learn, or because that's all they know how to talk about. All they know how to talk about is what the fuck a person do. That's it. And that's already a step into overstepping somebody else's shit. Now, when people are established, like they already been doing it, they already like kind of known more, they'll probably talk to you about it. But low key, just to promote their business. Me, always, I do talk about like my business. I got a pet sitting business. I got an astrology business. I still got my little side job, you know what I'm saying, to make the constant money. But because I'm only going off of clientele, I'm only going off of clientele, and everybody knows sometimes clientele ain't always there. You know, my girl got her own business. We just be online and shit. But you see, the thing is, like, when you doing shit like that, you still gonna get judged, and you still gonna get people's hands in your cookie jar trying to figure out what the fuck you doing. You can explain, and that's another thing. That's the trick. You can explain everything to somebody. They will still, which we all do, but they will still have their own opinion and what you could be doing energy. Like, but that's being too much in people's business, especially if they're not even asking for it. Nigga, at least have the person ask you. Okay. I know sometimes we gotta like open up, be the person to open up to that person because you might feel something from them. That's kind of a different story. But when people are trying to help you with like trying to do shit, basically find a job and shit. Cause me, I don't need nothing but just to get some other stable job so I can make more money than to have more resources to do shit with my business. But it's like if they not, first of all, helping you get this job, second of all, actually knowing what you're doing or even want to know what you're doing, then it's just like, just shut the fuck up. Everybody just need to shut the fuck up, because all that's going to do is cause unwarranted, weird, rebellious, hateful, and not understanding energies. That's all it's going to cause, because you didn't even talk about it. Y'all didn't even see eye to eye to talk about it at first. And like I said, even when you do talk about it, you got to make sure you not saying too much, and you also got to make sure you know that person. Now, if it's a stranger, I mean, fuck it. Like, the way I am, I'd be like, I ain't going to open up to them, but I'm going to just tell them what I do. It ain't like they going to think about me when they get home. But when it comes to people that's closer, you can't really say much. Like, if you ask me, you really shouldn't say much at all. Like, and it's almost like they should just know what the fuck you're doing anyway. You know what I mean? And from there, it should just be support. Like I said, if you ain't got nothing, I ain't say this, but if you ain't got nothing nice to say or nothing nice to be aware of in the first place without even saying words, like how you looking at it, whatever a person's doing, don't say nothing at all, because you're not helping. Now, your criticism is different. I don't criticize people about what they're doing, but it's like for example, solar systems. I told him a long time ago on his stories, nigga, change the font of your goddamn post. Nigga, I can't even read that shit. I know I'm blind, but I'm like, no, I know, because it's like he was using them thin ass letters and they were in all caps. So it looked like them, I don't know, but anyway, I criticized because I'm in his business only because I'm willing to, and I actually be into it, and I'm operating with it. What is it? Interacting. And that's another thing. Girl, what the fuck is you eating? Go up. Nah, go up. That's another thing. Y'all people, like, y'all better make sure y'all ain't talking about somebody and y'all not even talking to that person. That's another thing. Because like I said, programming is more like, the programming of the world is, I'm doing what I'm doing, so I'm expecting everybody else is doing what I'm doing. Now, everybody's different. Some might have an ego with that. They might be, I'm doing better. Some people just be lowly, like, I'm just going with the flow. But anyway, people be like, I'm doing it. They need to do it. And I'm not even going to try to get in their business. This be the funny thing, too. A lot of people think they're not getting in your business by, in their mind, thinking, well, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm letting you be you a grown man. You a grown woman. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yeah. But whole time, they body language, everything they say to you when y'all trying to interact, it be basically weird. Like, they don't even get with what you doing, basically. Like, they're not even with it, really. And if they trying to attempt to act like they with it, but whole time you don't see no goddamn result, not result, but you don't see no actions of them showing you that they actually with what you're doing, then it's a person that's not minding their business. The way you do it is just shut the fuck up. Only put in where you have a place to put in, which is if you're into that, if you actually talking to this person, if you actually, then cool. But don't be the person to sit back. Like I said, it can be friends, family, anybody. Don't be sitting back, not even talking to this person. And even if you do, you're being fake and then you gonna turn around and talk to somebody else like messiness or gossip and minding your business like go hand in hand. Because the only reason why people is gossiping because they're putting their business awareness and minding it in someone else's. Like I said, that shit cool sometimes. I mean, hell, you got people blowing up on YouTube because they over here just being gossip whores. Like they just talking about what the fuck happened with somebody. And I mean, hey, like I said, time and place for everything. We all need that. Everybody need to be updated. Shit, they be editing videos good, letting us know what happened. Hell, the person that killed Mo3 or whatever from Dallas, nigga name was Yella Beezy. Yella Beezy hired somebody to kill this nigga on the highway, bro. So it's like we need to know shit like that. But like I said, but in your real life, make sure, especially if you're not even trying to make an attempt to like actually talk with somebody. But remember, even if you do, if you don't have discernment to know, ain't nobody gotta listen to you. Like, but really know that on the inside. No, don't fake it. Like, yeah, when I talk, I mean, I'm just saying what I feel, so maybe I can give inspiration. Nah, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't even trying to talk for real, because I'm not saying, oh, if a person is trying to talk to you, that means they actually care, and they're putting their mind in your business for the right reason and shit like that. It's more like, don't get tricked, bro. People gonna snake their way into a convo however they want. I don't. If you ask me, I don't like the air element. I don't like conversation, and because I feel like there's always tricks to it, especially how it was written. How it's written, like I know it's not. It's how you do it, but everybody not even aware of that. They think it's the word that got the meaning, and then the meaning is how they saying it. No, it's the way you're saying it, and you gotta choose the word based on your slang. And then slang just comes from how you really actually are putting forth words. So that's why people say people that cuss be straight up more. Because like, you know, it's like rather be raw as fuck than, I mean, unless you're dealing with females, of course not all the time, but rather be raw as fuck than just be like around the rosy. So basically what I'm saying is a person can kind of talk to you, but they have their own agenda. Nobody actually ever just sitting there talking to you, unless y'all ain't talked in a long time. That okay, cause you know, yeah. But if it's like every week y'all might talk, and it just don't even seem like they into what you doing. It's like what you doing. It's like what's the point? Cause it's gonna end up being like I said, somebody minding their business. So my advice to everybody, I was kind of rambling, y'all, but my advice to everybody is just keep your nose, keep the point of your head. Keep your third eye, whatever you want to say. Keep these two eyes looking forward in what you're doing. And sometimes you got to look around, but only look around in your space, your parameter, your personal space. Do not see, because I'm telling you, it's the programming of the world. If you've been with the government, like working a lot and not being aware of what you're doing, you'll have self-entitlement energy, expectation energy, and understanding energy. So you gonna think you trying to convey messages to people, but whole time it's not being understood because you dry. You got fucked over by the government. So now you're just another, like, and everybody can change, but you're just another person following in line with Babylon's system. So that everybody that's like a different spirit coming from a different way, not using that Babylon fall in line shit, those people are gonna feel like, hey, what are you doing? And the easy way to look at that is basically if somebody blow up in the neighborhood and low key you got haters and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's basically what I'm saying. So I don't want to say keep to yourself, just don't fall into the system, bro. You don't gotta look into people's mind, things that they're doing. That shit ain't benefiting you. It's not giving you no ideas. Like I said, like if you got a group that y'all actually like speaking with each other and trying to move forward, and it might like y'all know what each other do. Basically, that's cool. Hell, I'd rather people talk about that. But as long as you talking to the person also like that you're talking about. but at least y'all all together trying to like move forward. But if it's like situations where niggas ain't even into the same shit, but they still looking at you, like I said, social media, niggas ain't even fucking liking your shit. They don't gotta do it all the time, but it's just the energy of nigga. You see my story, you know who I am. You feel me? I know I'm a Leo and a Leo ascendant, but it's like, nigga, you know what the fuck is going on. So it looked like you just look. It's like, and see, remember, it's always little ways and big ways. Some people look real quick. I mean, some people are like faint with how they are in other people's Kool-Aid, other people's business. Some people be out sport with it, and then some people mix it together. But just know, not minding your business, not minding your business. You gotta do shit right. Okay, stop watching. If it's like, if anything, just unfollow. You know what I'm saying? I unfollow everybody from. I ain't gonna lie, I started following them back, but everybody I follow me back from like where I come from, cause you know what I'm saying. But if it's like, you might as well just unfollow and shit like that. But yeah, man, that's the reflector. That's about it, man. Just keep your own consciousness to yourself. If you got dreams, keep them to yourself. Don't put what you're hoping or you're imagining somebody else could be doing on them. No, because that's what the old generation did. Because all they did was follow they're flunked out as parents, because all their parents knew is, I got my own desire, but at the same time I gotta fall in line with like government, like religion and schooling. But then at the same time I got my own fucking desires. That's the big one. Remember, everybody got their own desires, and then so our parents be forgetting that. You not ours. Oh yeah, our parents be forgetting that they learned it from them, but they don't even know like how they got twisted. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's just all twisted up, man. But I'm out this shit, man. It's the reflector. They reflect, but you choose to neglect. Shout out to my doggy, Amelia. Amelia. All right, let's go eat. She ready to eat. I'm out this shit, man.